Episode 6. It seems like the plot is going to pick up from here after defeating the demon siblings, who apparently started off this whole plot with the Black Bell. You gotta resolve, I guess, everything else, which is following that. Kind of interesting story structure, I guess. You see it sometimes, but a lot of the time, well, most of the time, I feel like. The goal is right in front of you, like the main goal that you're trying to defeat in a video game is the first thing you're introduced to, or something like that. And I guess just halfway through the game well, I don't know if it's halfway, but partway through the game, we're told this story about the moon gods, and now we have to deal with that. However we deal with that. Where am I heading? That's not the button. You must locate the moon deities and figure out how to stop their fight, or else they might destroy the world we live in. Okay. So the objective is find them. Yeah, I knew that. Well, I guess we just go exploring then. But I do want to finish off exploring in the Demon Frontier, I guess. Which means this place to the left of here, this place to the left of here, and I guess up here if we can actually explore that. And then I guess we can go to this Ashen place, which apparently was accessible. It just kind of turned around from there. Can we travel there? I guess there's no cat icon there, so no, we have to go there manually. I guess we had to check over in this direction anyway. What do I have equipped again? I noticed that 666 damage just now. Oh wait, I'm bleeding again. I'm pretty sure it was bleeding that killed me that one time. Right, sigils. So we have restore HP upon defeating enemies, this thing. My throat suddenly gave out on me while talking about the sigils. I had to mute it, just a cough. Okay, so yeah, the sigils, the main thing was this fire which was consuming our MP. Which I think I want to take off just so that we don't worry about it. I think it came in handy during the boss fight. Could have come in more handy if I used it better, but let's put on something that doesn't consume my magic too much. We'll keep this on for healing, maybe this for offense. And we'll have like 2 for offense, I guess. There's like the option to have a utility thing like the magnet, but we don't really need the money, and I don't know if there's other things other than utility that'd be helpful. Well, actually, I guess utility could include the companionship pact. That's sort of like it. I mean, it could be utility if your companion is for money, but other than money, I guess it's either offense or healing anyway. Really nothing else other than those categories, offense, healing, and magic. Or offense, healing, and money. So yeah, I guess we'll just split between defense and offense for the most part, because money is no problem now. What is that bat? It's brave. An attacking one. I think I like this because, well, the other attacking one that we have, it's kind of annoying, isn't it? I mean, just look at it. Maybe that's due to the various skulls that are floating about, but they're just all over the place and hard to keep track of. And they look like they're going to hurt me, because, well, they look like enemies that are in the game. I prefer having the bat. Kinda cute. It's actually worried for some reason. Struggling to keep up. Me too. I'm always struggling. Every day of my life. But probably less than other people. Almost definitely. Yeah, fire really only... Oh, we're about to die. Gotta be careful. Especially when we're bleeding and fighting this guy. No, not this guy, please. Okay. Oh, he's so tough. Oh, there's so many. We're gonna die. Yep, just the bleeding, again. It was a butcher man again. Can't believe it. I mean, the other guys helped, but it was mainly the butcher guy that killed us. You know what? I should have this on, even though it doesn't really help in A. Well, it's really for attrition, I guess. It slowly regenerates HP and magic, so it doesn't help in a gauntlet like that. But let's put on something that'll actually help. This is also for attrition, I guess, but we can't keep it on. Explosion could be good, but that's magic. This, when we trigger healing, is good. We could have on like 2 defensive things. I would regret using this because it would be basically admitting that we're trying to gain power by dying. The increase per death probably isn't that much though, I imagine. Okay, wait, that's the biggest thing. Yeah. If we want to avoid bleeding to death, then that's the main thing we need. But then I don't have any offensive things on. If it's just for this one thing, then I'm not sure how much this heals us per enemy. There's nothing that helps us with the arrows that, like, deals with multiple enemies. It's either fire for damage over time, or big explosion, which does hit multiple enemies, but only in, like, a circle. I guess that kinda helps. But still consumes magic. I think we just want to increase the power of our combo, basically, with this one. Kinda boring, maybe, but I think it's more damage than the magic swords. Maybe. That was my 4th death, and all 4 of my deaths so far have been to the butchers, the cleaver knives, what are they called? Are they called butcher knives? I'm forgetting what they're called. Meat cleavers? Meat cleavers, I guess. I'm surprised that one hung on for so long. Alright, now this guy. Oh wait. Oh, that bat is an enemy. I didn't actually realize. No, it's always too fast. I want to get away so we can watch it run up to us and then dodge. It's not too bad if you get some distance, I guess. Oh, we had to jump up there. I would have actually made it through this if I didn't bleed to death. And actually, if we ended the battle faster, I could have, while we were out of battle, because you can't change these while in battle, I could have equipped the thing that removes the status elements. Oh no wait, it only prevents status elements, we tested that. But maybe this berry would have like helped us survive the last tick of bleed damage or something, I don't know. Just a thought. Always those butchers. Just one attack and it's all they have. But it comes out fast and it applies a lot of damage with bleeding. I could keep on this thing just in general, but guess I'd rather try out other things when we don't expect the meat cleaver guy to be around 24/7. Maybe this. Which of these is fun? I guess the magic blade is fun. Now let's make some headway. Headway with backtracking. You again. Perhaps I removed it too soon. At least the guys in the overworld have less HP. Yeah, this is fun. Having the offense guy fire very frequently is a lot of fun. Okay, this was a dead end I could have done earlier. It's gonna be another... Yep, there we go. It's interesting that the melee, or rather the bow, activates the magic swords. It's very useful for stunning them, because I don't think the bow stuns them normally. Even though it says that it only applies when dealing melee damage. Or I guess it could be that the companion is doing damage, but that's not melee either. It could be like classified as melee damage even though it's a ranged attack. Okay, a little bit more backtracking in this part of the Demon Frontier. Let me go to the other part of the Demon Frontier, that huge corridor, or the huge shaft. Gotta love a huge shaft. Which way are we going? Which way are we going? This way. No, that guy. Oh right, he just reflects it. We don't have to fight. No! You've made it personal. Okay, another missing. In Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight, this was a similar thing that we found that was blocked by story events, so... Well, obviously we have to come back here for later, but... I guess Reverie Under the Moonlight, it was very late in the game that that sort of thing was removed. How many times have we seen this? There was one over here, one now here. Good thing they're close together. And I think one more actually over in here of all places. Just another card in that one corner. Nope. Okay. Up here? Yeah, there we go. Up the Demon Frontier. Oh, we got spikes. Careful. Ow. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Why is it so precise? It feels very, very tough. Maybe it's not that precise, but it feels precise to me. Okay. They really make you go through that one hard part in the middle. Like, through the middle of the spikes. That's really just the toughest part, I guess. Oh, but there's more. Didn't like that one. There we go. There's a little bit of a trick to it. You can just barely let go of the stick. You can heal in midair. Okay, yeah. When you jump off the wall, if you let go of the stick, that's just enough space to get in the middle. We're learning. I can't believe we made that. Oh, that's all the way up. Wow. I thought this would be like a huge gauntlet or something, and I guess it was, but it was quick at least. Well, that opens that up. And now we have more magic. But not this thing. We still don't know how to do this thing. Anything new after doing that story beat? Not at all. How about talking? Nothing to speak of. At least not in this location. Alright, let's just go down the middle without hitting anything. We are going... I guess we're going to Ash Place now. If only the bomb actually affected those enemies. Not this guy. Every time. At least running into them makes you not get bleeding, so you can invulnerable through their actual attack. Better just to roll through them, obviously, though. Oh yeah, we unlocked this down here, so... The Ashen Hinterlands. I think we tried going here and hit a dead end. It might be worth checking. Should I turn off status ailments? Anything new? Okay, it is the same thing that we got from this location before, but I feel like sometimes a location-based dialogue will change if you hit a certain story event or something. Okay, we're tired. Aren't we always? No, I just didn't go down here. Okay. Well, there's still a secret here, but we have to get it the other way around. Wait. Haven't I... No, I've been here. I've seen that running thing before. I guess I didn't get this berry? How did I miss it? I guess I just looked at the card and... Or did I not save and I just died or something? Are there things that I'm forgetting after having died? I've only died a few times, but... Well, over here, we died, like, after going down a certain depth without hitting the bell, and I think we got a flower and we still kept it because it's now marked on the map, and the map is still explored, so dying doesn't seem to revert your save, really. Anything in the wall? Nothing in the wall, as far as I can tell. Thanks for the boost. Oh. Alright, moving on with the Ashen Hinterlands. Probably down is not forward, I assume. Maybe. It could be. Slow and steady. Never mind. I like those fish. They're just too... Well, they're like a static image. It's funny. The lack of animation is great. Combined with the artwork. Wait, it seems like... No, the companion applies the magic swords, it seems, so... I guess it is, like, classified as melee damage somehow. It's actually going ham on this, whatever is off screen. Yeah, huh. Fancy that. I don't think my bow applies it. Is that an oversight or intentional? I know the bow shouldn't apply, that's what the text says, but it feels like the companion shouldn't apply it. It kinda combos well with our setup, I guess, because this fires more frequently, allowing the swords to trigger more often. Which kind of just means we get to stun lock enemies from any point on the screen or even off screen. Very helpful. Perfect dodges are easier to perform. Oh good, because I'm so bad at them. Take off the swords for now, I guess. We don't always need that. We can do the perfect dodges sometimes when I'm better. And perfect dodge really only helps you conserve your stamina for more dodging or your arrow, but it doesn't really feel like, okay, that's a big snake. That's a really big snake. Should I go up there? Hey, snake. A little human. What a pleasant surprise. Who are you? One of the guardians of these old roots. Once known as the great sorceress of Ishlis. We've heard Ishlis before. Have we met this character? Ishlis, the ancient kingdom. Yes, the very same. Alas, of our former glory, little remains. And soon everything else will fade into nothingness. By his foolish hands. Was Ishlis? I don't think it was Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight. But which of the Momodoras 1, 2, and 3 would it have been? It might have only been in reference in, like, lore. I can't remember. What are you talking about? Seren, a moon deity driven by the ugliest desires. To consume his sister and her children. His is the hand which beckons demons of the underworld, the moonlit hand of rebirth. Selin is the one able to bring back the regretful spirits who have not found peace in the afterlife. Naturally, you wish to confront this fate, although you are only human. Is that not enough? The blood of the moon goddess gave shape to you, to all of us. Your body, the sacred leaf you wield. Everything in your power is inherently a small fragment of her. The moon deities command life and rebirth, and another power, known as moon mist. Okay, we have seen that. The moon mist can take any shape. You may find it as a weapon, or as a barrier. Haven't seen it as a weapon. But to stand a chance against the moon, you must be deeply attuned to its power. Through a lunar attunement ritual, one may briefly transcend their humanity. Perhaps it is the only way. We actually already picked up the item that helps us with this attunement thing over in a sacred shrine near Kaho Village, right? It's now called Kaho Village, but it was previously like, I don't even remember what it was called before, but it was something else before. You called yourself a sorceress. Could it be that you're able to conduct this ritual? Yes, but of course. For the ritual, I'll need some materials, golden moonlit dust and silver moonlit dust. These materials were presents from the moon to the people of Ishlis. They were enshrined and protected as relics. Seek both and bring them here to me. And I assume you'd have me do you a favor in return for this power. Yes. Okay. Beyond just actually getting the items, we have to do something else. I'll have you hunt and purify the other guardian who slithers in this forlorn land. A mighty deity, and one of my kin. Okay. When we started talking to the snake, I was relieved we weren't gonna have to fight it. Seems like we're gonna have to fight a giant snake after all. I mean, we already did when we saved the fairy village, but that was a different snake, and much smaller than this snake. However, even deities may succumb to a chaotic nature. Thus, they must be put down. I understand that well. I'll look for this serpent and put it out of its misery. How amusing. I shall expect your return eagerly then, human. Cool. Snake friend. We're friends, right? I can call you my snake friend? That's the same, okay. I like that there's a snake icon on the map now. Okay, our bottom left thing has now updated. 2 moonlit dusts. And purifying the corrupted deity. Well, we have one of them. Which one was it? Ah, the golden moonlit dust. I have a feeling if the other one, the silver one, is in a similar location, like the snake said, enshrined in a tomb or whatever, then the only other place would be this one, which I thought might be like an endgame thing, but it could be something we have to do now. And we have seen the enemies that, well, on the level that killed us, so that might be like the furthest down it goes, or it just goes on until we see all the enemies that we have seen so far, and nothing more from the rest of the game, maybe. Well, I guess we can decide to do one of those now. Let's do that challenge again. We can probably handle it with 1050 health and 80 mana and all of our sigils. As long as it is actually what I was saying and not some kind of endgame gauntlet that doesn't actually house the silver thing that we're looking for. As for our loadout for that room, what are we going to do? Regenerating health will help us with a gauntlet, I guess. This could be useful, the perfect dodges could be useful. As far as offense, if we use magic to get rid of some high priority targets, that could be good. But maybe we just want to dodge more? They send like 3 of those cleaver guys after us, that's the biggest thing worrying me. Well, for defense, we probably want this, at least. I might be overthinking this. Oh, this guy can't help us, I don't think. Not during the serious fights. Or does that count as a serious fight? I guess we'll find out. Yeah, this isn't really any offense, but I guess the one thing would be the exploding arrow for the big guys. Would help whittle them down a little bit. But I feel like I want this to perfect dodge their cleaver a bit better. Maybe. Let's try it. Basically all defensive with this stuff. So on offense it'll just be a pure test of if we can do it or not. Oh, wait a second. Do we have to do everything or... Oh, we don't. Wow. So we only... Okay. I thought it was like a huge gauntlet where you'd have to go through the entire thing and if you fail you'd have to start over from the beginning. But no, we just get to retry this part. Or the part after this. I was too soon to give up. Should be a breeze if we have all of the healing, I guess. What was the latest that we read over here? Raged on for days, their blood spilling down on our earth. Conflict only ceased when a small moon took an eye out of a large moon. Right. After stealing the eye, the small moon grew to shine as well. And now this part. Our companion does help. I should have kept the thing on. No, that's bad. We're bleeding. I should have turned on the thing that turns off bleeding. Oops. It's hard to find a safe spot to stand in. Ow. I did not deal with this properly. We would have failed if we had to do the gauntlet from the beginning. What a mess. Oh yeah, they're immune. Still bleeding, huh? Ow. There goes our thing. What a mess. If we were supposed to do this earlier, then maybe that was the hardest part. Oh, it was the hardest part. There's a bell now. Great. We made it through, but I'm not too proud about that because I kinda screwed up a lot. I still haven't really internalized how much this is healing yet, so I do want to keep it on still. Oh wait, there might be more. Like boss-wise. But the Weavers of Fate did not approve of the moon's quarrel. To prevent further destruction, the 2 moons were put into a deep slumber. Before her sleep, the large moon gave our people a gift. Alright, the story's not over, so there's still more to deal with. Remnant of an unknown phantasm. Be gone, trespasser. Your presence is not allowed here, says the remnant. We can handle a boss. Oh wait, great. It's a boss while our companion is gone, making the thing that I just equipped useless. Oh god. That's a big one. Every time I wonder, do we know this thing? Is this a thing that we maybe saw in, like, previous games or something? Because I felt like the final boss... Reverie Under the Moonlight, okay. Felt like that final boss was meant to be some kind of callback to HEVC or something from Momodora 3. Yeah, this is why I should equip like some offense things for situations like this where I could speed it up a lot. That's the bones. It's a good opportunity to attack as long as I don't get overzealous. Oh, it was that. Thought it was a laser. I'm vulnerable? What does that mean? We're like weak to other attacks? I guess that's this guy's main gimmick, I wasn't paying attention to it. Or, at last. Oh, you happy about that? Phantasm Blade. When dealing melee damage to enemies, sometimes a powerful magic blade will appear to aid you. That's the same as this one. Except this one is magic blades, and this one is powerful magic blade. Well fine, let's equip both of those. Put on that, this, and this, I guess. Well actually, let's put on this and this, so we can see the blade alone. And this will trigger more frequently, and apparently this is also going to trigger this Phantasm Blade. And if we feel like it, we can take this off, and put this on, and have a bunch of blades triggered by our companion. Building a better pet. Oh, it's the bottom. Okay, no more map in the top right telling us to go further down. Yeah, the silver moonlit dust, that makes sense. We humans can only admire her ethereal light and hope to achieve her grace. And so this house of moonlight was built to enshrine her gift. A temple for the goddess who slumbers. Okay, so this is the goddess's temple, and the other temple was Kaho's temple, I guess. Oh, let's just leave, okay. Who was that phantasm? What was with the finally? I guess it was like cursed into servitude or something? Or was it maybe waiting for like the right wielder to come and pick up the thing? It seems like this is indeed the way forward if the giant snake was there, so this way. This is a dead end. Good to know. I should probably hit this if it's gonna set the checkpoint, I guess. Okay, that's a long ways around. Guess we'll head left first and cover the top area. Those guys jump up pretty high, so it's... well, I want to be careful around that. Is it wise to conserve stamina by trying to like tap the sprint button and jumping? If you sprint and then jump with only tapping sprint, then you lose your sprint momentum in midair. But if you release it at like the right point when you land, I guess it starts regenerating maybe? Kind of? Does that help? Or do you just want to hold it the whole time? I don't know. Let's try out this new blade. That is a big blade. It seems strong. Stronger than the other ones. Oh, it's still alive. Well, these things don't hurt me, so why should I worry? Okay, it does leave that on the ground annoyingly. Yeah, that's really useful if the bat can trigger that, our companion. Okay, we've seen the big magic blade. Let's actually put this on now. It'll be funny. Okay, that's immediately funny. They're still gating us with this, even though we can already run past it. That's a scary rock. What does it actually do if it gets too big? Oh, that's a mess. Get out of here. Okay, don't let those explode. Understood. Swords. They're like the swords of revealing light or something. Oh, we can sprint through it. Okay. Okay, that's why they put the wind thing up there. At least I think so. It's like they were reminding me that we can sprint through wind, so that's how we go through those things, not by rolling. Well, I guess you can roll through them sometimes, but sprinting works. I don't really need the money, but I might as well collect these if they're collectibles, I guess. Wait, hang on. There's no part of the map that goes here. Like, the right side seems like it could go up, but the map in the top right doesn't say there's an entrance there. Okay, we dropped down from there. Didn't see that. If only we could angle our arrow downwards. Ow. That worked. Okay. Everything collected. It's neat how different things help you with moving through different other things. Well, like the sprinting helps you get through wind, and rolling is better through water, or swamp, or whatever. Go, my swords! Oh, didn't see those there. They blend in with the background. Ah, fish. Does the healing thing count as melee damage? They're like swords that appear around us when we heal, kind of. Might be wishful thinking. I guess our crazy sword build is already strong enough. It's like the annual migration. Those fish just kind of stay in one spot after they come up. It also adds to the funny factor, I guess. They're not a terrible hazard, but I guess they can catch you. They almost did. adventurer. That's every lunar crystal repository, really? We're done? Wait, are we near the end of the game? Really? Could it be? Huh. That's really all of them. Are they tracked here on this? Wouldn't be the fairies. Well, they're not tracked here, but... well, okay. Or maybe closer to the end of the game than I thought. Wait, how many of these do we have? A lot. Maybe we are close to the end of the game. Huh. The Momodora games were never very long, but still. Any minute now, we'll come across a big snake. Oh, just throw those randomly at me, okay. Very rude, very rude. Get out of here. Down first, I guess. Maybe down first? This doesn't look like critical pass necessarily. It looks like a maze. Oh. Okay, wait. Who are you? A human, eh? Hee 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 hee. I can't let you roam around, demon. Ah, spare me, please, lovely human. What? Please, you have to believe me. I'm a good boy. What? I like that. What period? I'll give you a gift for some 200 lunar crystals. I think in Momodora 3 we also ran into like a friendly merchant demon. What should I do? Yeah, take the trade. Hee 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 hee. Living blood. 1% of your max HP to send a strong ranged slash. From melee attacks. Interesting. We'd have to do something that helps us with the healing, like this. Just so that we're, getting back, what we're spending. We already put on, like, a pretty interesting build already this episode, but I kinda want to try that now. And something else that helps with ranged attacks. I guess it would be this one. We're now trying the thing of rather than combining like 3 different, or spreading ourselves across 3 different types of things, where we're combining things in the same category. Stacking for advantage, I guess. That's usually the more fun way to do things, I suppose. Sometimes. Depends on the game. Stop that. Can we break it with this? We can. We probably didn't have to waste it like that, though. That was probably a bad idea, considering I just put on the thing that drains my HP, and I kind of need that healing. I guess there was nothing else down here. But now we know we can destroy those things using the healing. And we're out of here. Wait, hang on. Anything else to say? Oh, that's it. Free berry. Sometimes they're just free. That was 12 HP. Seems like we regained it all after we defeated those guys, but that was partly because we doubled up our attack on like 2 different guys with 1 swing. Let's try it with like a more fair fight. We start with 1125. We can't actually run through that. I thought we could. Guess not. $11.24. It's not terrible. I guess with the blood thing, it's doable. Okay, we can run through that one. They're different. What exactly is this range thing anyway? Oh, it's like that. Okay. I need to test how much damage that does to see how worth it is. Okay, missed that. Hmm, 12, yeah. I could easily add up. Oh no. 37 per hit. It's at least a range attack, I guess. And these guys die in 1 hit, basically. It's 37 per hit, but I don't actually know how much damage we do per normal hit. Here, real quick. Okay, we're still going. I didn't need to heal there. $382 per hit. That's like a 10% increase. Well, less than 10%. I guess it could be worth it. It doesn't seem as funny as the sword build though. Well, the main thing about the sword build is the stun knocking. We could also combine it with like listing. The one that gives us the ranged attacks already with no cost. Double them up. I think this must be... well, let's check first. Yeah, that looks like the way forward. Ow. Ow. We still end up not losing health, so that's good. It's not terrible, actually, the range stuff. You can stun them from an easier distance without relying on the bow. How do I get up here? Can we like cross from... not really. Maybe we come back around that way. Or something. Like we go down here or... no, wait. It doesn't look like we can go out this way, so we can't go like out and around and down. So we have to get up there somehow. Somehow. Okay, somehow. That is intentional, right? Probably. It's a big egg. A big egg, like in Dark Souls. Well, I guess it was just a big dragon, not a big egg. But it was like inside the egg or something. Oh, I see. This is the the precise platforming section of the map. You have to get in here with precise platforming and you have to get the reward by doing the same. I think. Can't land on the egg, so... yeah, we have to land our way around there. That's gonna be rough. But we gotta do it. We do hit our heads on the ceiling, so can't go around that way. If we hold sprint, we can get more lateral distance. The main thing will be hitting the double jump just right. We don't want to hit the wall and lose all momentum, so maybe sprinting is wrong. Nah. Can't sprint in midair, so we can't change our mind later. It seems very precise, unless there's like a different upgrade that we haven't gotten yet for this. But we got up here without doing that stuff, so... maybe we can do it. Now we just seem to hit our head on the ceiling every time. The other Momodora games, Momodora 2 in particular, wasn't too shy about making like hiding one specific thing behind platforming stuff like this, esoteric platforming stuff like this. Drop too much. If we drop too little, then we hit our head on the ceiling. If we drop too much, then we can't recover. This might be a waste of time if there is actually an upgrade that we need. I wouldn't know of any sigils that help us with platforming. Nothing that we got so far. And we have most of them. I don't think this is possible. And the fact that this egg is here is curious. It's just like set dressing, it seems. Not from the other side, definitely. There's simply not enough distance. Does that do anything for us? Momentum-wise? Not really. It's hard to trigger the jump out of it too. I'm not sure what my thought process is here, I just think it feels like this might help. It kinda helped. It's just all in my head though. A lot of platforming this episode. Well, really just that one spike on it and this now. Ah, we got up there, but had to get more distance. We can do it though. Just gotta keep a cool head. Ah, I just had it too. Running out of magic though. Ah. I held away from the wall. That was actually our best one yet, I think. Damn, one more try. We can still probably do it without the healing, I imagine. Damn. Okay, let's try it without the healing, but we might have to turn around to get more healing. Or just like come back later. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Yeah, this doesn't feel as easy without the healing. Pure stop in momentum was actually pretty helpful. It's doable, I think. We're just not hitting the right angle. Or timing, or whatever. Ah, damn it. I tried to put myself into the corner so I could just kind of sit there while I processed, but couldn't quite manage. We know it's possible though. It's just harder. This is fruitless. And flowerless. We'll get it eventually. Gonna pause to cough here. Alright. Come on, here we go. Next time for sure. What a mess this one. No, we had it. I just didn't want to overshoot it. I felt the flow though, I was really feeling it. I can't replicate what I did before because I'm not really sure what I did before, I just kind of felt it. Ah, that was almost it. We need enough wall to actually do the wall jump, and sometimes I just hit the edge of it. Gotta get more surface area, like that. Okay, we got it. Well, that was fun. Shall we get a thumbnail by the big egg? Or wait, no, the big snake is gonna be a better thumbnail. But then we haven't even found like the bigger snake yet. Or it might even be like a smaller snake if it's... I mean, it's like the siblings, so it could be younger or older or something. Okay, this is gonna be a lot easier compared to the other one, I say as I fall. Okay, well, it's not so easy when you do that, is it? I don't have the healing to like get rid of them from afar. If I like reset the room, we can get rid of these guys, but it might be faster to let them fall so they never respawn again. Until I leave the room. There we go. Another one, an easier one. Should have done this one first as a warm-up. Leave. Okay, let's try not to die on the way back. Let's try real hard not to die on the way back. It would be especially problematic if the game didn't save if you died. Okay, careful. There we go. No wait, it's still further, a little bit further up. Slow and steady. It's only dangerous when it's during that part. There we go. What a harrowing trial. And an even more harrowing trial is going to await us, I guess, when we fight the big snake. Maybe a bigger snake, maybe a smaller snake, maybe an equal-sized snake to the other snake we fought. Now would be a good time to take a break.